We are back. So stand by, we're just doing a few little things. We figured we've got the time, so we might set up just a small little space and be able to bring on a few miniatures that we like the look of.
Yep.
We'll have Trent bring them over for us, his safe hands. I'm sure he'd want to do that.
Call me the bank.
They call him the bank because you're as safe as ours.
Exactly, mate.
Yeah. Right, so Ben's back.
I'm back. Is audio all good, I think? Yep.
Yeah, audio's all
Awesome,
good.
sweet.
We're gonna just chill here for a bit. Less presentation and more just kick back and be open to have a chat, or if you guys want to ask us some questions or stuff, we're just here to
100%. Sort of enjoy a bit of the stream.
Yeah, indeed. So is the stream going all right for everyone? I mean, we're a little bit off schedule, and apologies for that. CanCon's awesome, and so people are all over the place having a look around at things and doing things. It's not going to be the easiest to wrangle everyone when we want them.
There's a lot to look at.
Yeah, we can't expect everyone to be right where we want them when we want them.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, so I mean, those racks are filled up, pal.
Yeah. You know what? They're doing their job. I'm pretty impressed with them holding all of this stuff because it is quite the display here.
Yeah, I am. We've just had a bunch of entries arrive that are.
We did, sorry, Maverick. Yeah. It's all right. There will be a replay available on YouTube as well. So feel free to watch the replay where we'll have everything back there after the stream.
And there'll be a Twitch rewatch stream anyway.
Yeah, you'll be able to catch up on everything.
There'll be plenty. So, well, recapping the day. So we opened the day with you and I.
Yes.
Having a bit of a chat about getting here. We then went on to have a bit of a chat with Stonebeard Miniatures about both Stonebeard, its future, what's going on there, its stall and vendoring today, and then also the Sydney Painters Guild. After that, we had a chat with Nat about her sort of journey and what she enjoys about painting, and had a bit of a deep dive into some of the things that she brings unique with her stuff. We have then moved on to here and now. So
we have. What's this here?
I forget about Deno. I mean, we chatted to Deno for about 5 minutes.
But no one's here for that guy. God, we see him all the time. What inspired you or grabbed your interest in painting minis? I think you should go first with that question.
With me?
Yeah.
I don't know that it's one thing.
No.
I think the thing about miniatures is it just, whatever it is, it just grabs you.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe it's, sitting out in the garden as a kid, building tiny little worlds, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this in absolute depth, right?
This is a monthly to weekly conversation with us, probably.
Who is the Dino guy? Good old Dino. No, it is a regular conversation we have, and I think it starts somewhere with imagination.
It does. It does.
You're a very creative person in almost every endeavour. You sort of embody creativity, I think.
Yeah.
I think for you, our chats that we've had, it's been a creative calling for you.
Yeah, 100%.
The models, I can't get a black background unless we've got a shirt. Actually, we've got a Stonebeard shirt, spare one.
I have,
Yeah, my one. Grass jump.
Yeah, for me too. It's a big part of it's just always keeping that inner child alive and getting to play with toys in a sense. But now it's elevated in a sense. You get to create them, build them, paint them how you want. It's just a lot of fun. But also the artistic pursuit too, for mastery over your craft, over your skill sets.
Mastery it's an interesting thing, right? Because it's you never quite know when that's going to happen, right? I guess when it happens is when it happens.
Yeah.
I think, but there we go, beautiful. We've got that's perfect.
Oh.
All right, so we're almost set up with bringing on some things. We're going to let Trent just go over, pick some stuff, and bring it.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be the best way for us to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm looking at the stream again instead of the camera.
All right, you should be able to switch to model view.
Yeah, we're going to go with model view here.
Okay, so just select that camera, Benny, on here, and change it to this one, which is
model angle.
Model angle. Yeah.
How do I switch it? Bear with us, friends. I'll wait for him to come back, actually. Yeah. We'll play it safe.
We'll play it safe.
How many
I
entries
think it's that you would turn off, we would eye shut one and open the other.
Do you know what this one is?
Yeah, that would be...
Display angle?
Is this display angle?
Currently on the screen?
So you want us to turn off the winking display angle and then bring up...
Hello friends, I'm back. I'm gonna fix this.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah. There we go. Excellent. We are here. All right. So you get yourself in nicely. Tuck yourself in nicely. You'll be. So I had this job last year, and I was terrible at it. I couldn't hold the model correctly at all.
Sorry,
There we
saying
go.
that pay ID is not recognised. Do you have like a mobile number or something you can try and
Pay ID 0433. Sorry.
Alrighty. So first up, we have a is it Radley and Belarus?
Yeah.
Belarus, I think. Yeah. I think I always get confused. Which one's which? I think Radley's the little mate.
Surely this guy's Radley.
Let's ask Eva. Eva will know. Nah, which one's Radley and which one's Belarus?
Belarus is the little guy.
Belarus is the little guy.
Okay, little guy's Belarus.
So
There we
this,
go.
this is a model, obviously, that comes from Veiled Lamp.
Yeah, one of Australia's own.
We've got at least 3 of this here, I think, painted for
We do, yep.
for this one. Talk us through this one, Benny. What do you think?
Lovely. No, I think it's I think it's really nice. It's actually the first time I'm getting to look at some of these up close as well, since I've been running around doing everything else at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's looking really good so far. The composition's nice with the lighting they've got on it. I don't know who painted this, so I'm
No,
sorry.
we might keep whoever's painted them out. We'll just
Yeah,
because we're
I'm
not
gonna
going to know
say-
who everyone's is. But if yours gets brought over, this is just Benny and Andy having a chin
Yeah,
wag.
this is us just chin wagging, but it's a really lovely little piece. I think you can come over here a bit too, yeah.
I
But what
can there we go. How's
are
that?
your
That's a little
thoughts
bit
on it?
Love the atmosphere. Love the palette.
Yeah, it's in my colours is what I like
So
about it the most.
this particular bust has a key feature that can be quite an incredible challenge, and it's that his face is extremely expressive, right? So there is big contouring sort of areas.
Especially on the cheeks here.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can see.
absolutely. So almost every time this is painted, it's in a completely different take. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I have not seen 2 the same so
Yeah,
far.
yeah. So I think we had at least 3 of these the last Crimson Brush as well. So
Yeah.
proving to be ever popular is the Veiled Lamp with Australian painters. So I really enjoyed that one. The next one we've got up, we're going to jump into some Warhammer. We have the Loon Boss on Cave Street. Some great storytelling on this one.
Yeah,
eh?
this is great. Great little composition.
Yeah.
Love
This is-
the little cave that they've done with the
this is-
little
this
little
is-
guy down in here.
Yeah, the OSL reflecting off the back.
Yeah.
This is just fun.
It
you know?
is. It's a fun piece.
Tells a really good story, right in theme with Age of Sigmar.
I love all the sort of saliva effects that they've gone to as well.
Classic green and orange working together.
Yeah, very-
and then bringing the magenta in, both in the tongue and then in the base, is a great choice. So
A really nice piece. The metal's really nice too. You know, good non-metallic metal.
yeah, love it. And it looks like he's of the Bad Moons with the yellow sort of flames and things.
Yeah, he's a great piece.
You know, some might say that something like Bullosaurus in the bust might have been inspired by things like
Some would say.
squig riding goblins.
Here's a piece that I'm familiar with.
Yeah, we've both seen this one before. This is a Hunter Orc.
Lovely Hunter Orc.
This would have to be the most painted bust at this year's event.
It is indeed.
It
I think we
is.
have 6 of these done.
I painted this thinking no one else is going to paint this. Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, you did that on the last 3 pieces of yours, right?
I did. The last 3 pieces, I thought no one's going to paint this, and everyone's painted it. But it's great seeing everyone's take because they've all been really unique as well.
Yeah.
I haven't seen 2 of this the same yet.
No, not at
Thinking-
all. We've
thinking
seen a wide array of colours, which is going to make it much more challenging for future painters
Yeah.
painting this one because there's so many different variations. I mean, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because you get a wealth of inspiration,
You do.
but
yeah.
you're finding your own little
Taking your little avenue within all that inspiration is a challenge sometimes.
absolutely.
Now, speak to this one because you've painted this one before.
I have my one here. This is Uther. This is Uther from Black Crow.
How tough is this to paint this figure? To pull
Uther
off
is
good
Uther is
non-metallic.
a full suit of armor. Maybe one of the most challenging things to do with non-metal metallic.
Yeah.
Depending on how you tackle it. I think Jared's gone for a nice. Well, we know who did this one. So
We know who did this one.
I
Shout
think
out to Jared.
Shout out to Jared. I think he's gone for a really. Dark, deep, traditional sort of almost blackish,
It's described to me as a black non-metallic metal attempt. Yeah.
Yeah. So He's got the big Templar logo on the front. Really lovely.
Nice OSL.
Nice OSL. You can see he's gone for a bit more of a stylistic choice on the face there.
Yeah.
I will be very interested to see what the judges have to say about that piece
Yes.
when they're judging it tomorrow. We've got a couple of nice ones coming over now.
King Arthur.
From the Camelot range with a full, is it a full stained glass
It is
window?
a full stained glass window. You can see the resin catching in the light there. So a full, beautiful stained glass window here.
Now this is from the Echoes of Camelot range.
Yeah, they even did a nice little logo on the front there.
Yeah,
on the
great
print, which
use
is
of it. You're seeing more of that, aren't you? You're seeing much more of people finding ways to integrate their plinth into their storytelling.
I've done it on a few of mine, and I think it's a class act.
Yeah, a class act. You are quite fond of the you're quite fond of the wax.
I'm a fan of the wax seals.
The wax seal,
The
yeah.
wax seals.
So this one's a lovely one.
Lovely.
Yeah. Right. Jungle bases.
Jungle bases are hot this year.
They are hot this year. Yeah,
They're
jungle
hot
bases
this
are
year.
in this year. There's always a trend.
There is.
Magenta was trending hot last year.
Yeah.
Jungle bases this year.
Jungle bases.
Now, some of you, or many of you, might be already familiar with some of these pieces that we're bringing up. This one here is, I believe, from Liam.
This is from Liam, yeah.
A beautiful piece, start to finish, top to tail. Pinky purples and lavenders and things. They can be tricky at times to sort of wrangle as colours, and I think he's done a pretty expert job of that. So beautiful piece there. Here
We've
we
got
go.
another veiled lamp.
Another veiled lamp. This is Katsuya the Moon, or Katsuya Otako the Moon.
The detailing in this mask is some of my favourite.
Yep.
I've seen it. This is probably one of my favourites of this I've seen painted.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Now this one is this is a classic example of some of the things we were talking earlier about on the stream. An incredible eye for detail. The painter here loves to really lavish on freehand elements.
Oh yeah, like the free.
particularly in
There's a little rabbit here.
yeah, the moon and then the crackling of the face. Particularly in the study of like fabrics and the way things actually look. One thing that I think is a really subtle but lovely feature to this one is the fading checks in the inner robe.
In here.
Just
Incredible.
a really nice little detail. So
It's lovely.
yeah, this is. I think we were made for this. Hey, just gushing over models.
This is. Oh, sorry, mate.
Who wants
This
to judge them when you can just like them all?
We should just have art. So here we go.
Here we go.
This
Now,
is-
I think this is a particularly challenging piece to paint.
I have painted this myself, and this is a tough piece to paint. I struggled, especially with so much female skin. It's a tough to pull off for me anyway. But yeah, I think the painter did a good job with this one.
Now, was the backing of this painted with something particular? The black used? Was that
Yes.
used? Yeah, that's
So
what
we,
we're talking about. You might notice how deep the black is. on
Yeah,
this.
so me and my partner have this like 100% black paint that we were testing out, and she decided to test it out on the backing behind here and on the sort of veins and the fingernails of this, just to sort of experiment and see how it plays, and it makes quite a difference.
It really does, right? Like she is leaping.
Yeah,
Like just leaping
so
off it.
it's interesting to see how it turns out in real life, but yeah, lovely piece as well.
Let's bring that big one up.
This
Yeah,
is,
Sienna, I think.
yeah, this is.
This is another one from Carol Rudick, I believe.
So this is a lovely piece. It's quite huge. I've seen photos of Siona's work like this before, but never in person, and it is massive. All the detailing on the wings here and the nice coloration of the gradients that are working.
I think the grey-white with a bit of blue. It's actually just a really intelligent choice.
It is. You know what it is? It's a very elegant and sexy color combo.
Yeah,
I find.
Yeah, I mean, this piece screams like judgment, right? Like it
Yeah, it does.
feels like you know,
Angelic, sort of demonic in the same
to
sort
put
of-
it in neutral as judgment should be neutral, like is like
It's
quite
clever.
an intelligent. Yeah,
Yeah, it does wonders for the storytelling.
Yeah.
But just for scale, this is a massive piece.
yeah. This is
It's-
a monster.
This is a big one, but it's a beautiful, beautiful piece.
Yeah. See, the danger of this duty, my friend, is that
Oh.
when you get to look at everything up close, you want to paint everything.
Oh, yeah, I'm just like, oh.
Everyone inspires you. Now,
So,
whose is this?
some shithead painted this one.
Yeah.
No, this is mine.
This is yours.
This is my Goblin Mercenary that the more I keep looking at it, the more I dislike it.
And so is the story of looking at your own
This
things.
is the journey of looking at your own stuff. So, yeah, I painted this one back last year, and this was when I felt like I was yeah, they're done, mate. And this is where I felt like I was unbuckling a little bit on this piece. Since then, I've painted many more, and I enjoy those a lot more. But still, you know, this is a classic Spirit collectible. And this goblin teared up the scene for a while. I think a lot of people painted this. A lot of people bought this model.
Yeah,
And
I mean, when a Spira really lands, it's like incredibly evident, right? It's in every market, every scene, like whether it's
100%.
Spain or the UK, US, you know, France or any of the other European countries, Australia, they just go off. So
They really do.
now I am particularly fond of this bust.
I had no desire to paint it until I got to see it in the flesh.
Yeah.
And that is what changed a lot of these figures for me. And even with Stonebeard's booth over there set up, seeing some of these assembled in the flesh has changed my perspective on them. The box art and the advertising and marketing that the company sort of released doesn't really do justice to how good some of these are in the hand or scale-wise
So
too.
starting with like Big Child doing these Songs of War range, and we're getting all of these different types of women, you know, in the Songs of War range. So love that. And then this painter has just got a really unique take on it. I mean, most people are sticking to some degree with like the gold and jade on the backing piece. But every time I see
This has been
her,
another one that's
different colour
always
scheme.
different. Yeah.
And the orb keeps changing as well.
Yeah, it's
So-
really lovely. A great piece.
OSL is really in at the moment, isn't it?
I think it's time for you to dive in, friend.
To dive into OSL,
I
eh?
think this
I'm
is
not a
it.
big OSL
What do we
guy.
reckon, chat? Andy does a bit of OSL this year.
Maybe.
Another things that's coming up this year, framed
Picture
pieces.
frames. Picture frames have become incredibly...
Picture frames of this year's jungle bases, I've heard.
Yeah, well, jungle base is a while, but picture frames might be edging it out now. We'd have to say that probably, you know, picture frames have been done, but I think Roman, as Roman Lepard has
Roman
led the
started
charge
trend,
on
like,
picture.
look, people did it before him, but
Yeah.
he shined a light on it.
Yeah, I think so. And it continues to do wonderful stuff.
Exactly.
A lot of it surrounding Warhammer. Let's have a little bit more of a chat about this one. We'll have a bit more of a chat about
Oh,
this
you
one.
want it? So this
So,
piece.
I think this is the cool thing about this one is like the red's really working. It's framed well. It just feels like it should sit on your wall. You know?
It does. There's something unique about this one too. It's one of the only pieces I know of that's a building top.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's dying for
There's
you
like
to
this
craft
one.
a
There's
scene.
like this one, and then there's the one other with like the sword,
Yeah,
and then
sort
the
of-
like the thingo window behind it as well.
Yeah, so I think it's quite lovely, and it's a great piece to sort of try some of these sort of framed box art experiments on.
Yeah. Now, where does that model? Does that come from Karl Rudik as well, or does that come from Ignis? It's one of the. I think it's one of the.
It's
two.
one of the two.
Apologies if it's none of those and we haven't got the brand right. Do you know, is this one Ignis or Rudik or?
That one is...
Or is it someone else?
No, it is Mindworks Games.
Mindworks. Sorry, Mindworks. That's Mindworks. So we have another one from the Echoes.
Yes.
Echoes of Camelot. This one, I believe, is Guinevere, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
from the Big
Guinevere,
Child Creatives,
yeah.
Echoes of Camelot.
Yep.
It's a lovely little base too.
Love the base, yeah, like the tiling, super
Yeah.
cool. It's Mindworks, Brom. Yeah, thanks, Mini Mansa. Yeah, you've been doing a bit of stuff like this. You would fist fight for an Andy OSL piece. Oh, well.
It's done. It's written in stone now. The Twitch chat demands it.
Let us bring over this one over here, because I think that one.
This one?
Yeah, let's get that.
This one is a special one, I think.
Yeah, I love this.
This is great.
Yeah.
Now,
I think Kara is incredibly thoughtful with the way that she does things.
Kara's storytelling with her
Yeah.
pieces is something that's been super interesting to observe and actually see it in the flesh.
Now that hair looks incredibly challenging to get
the
right.
hair looks nuts, but also it looks so realistic, and she really nailed it too, just with the light sort of colouring on it. Like,
Yeah.
it looks super real.
Love paint splatters on things. Big fan of it.
You're a big fan, yeah.
Yep.
Classic paint splatter, looks great. She did a really incredible job on this.
Skin tone is just,
She nailed the skin tone on
you
this
know, it's
piece.
got all of those colours you're looking for in a dark skin, right? You want to see
100%.
reds and purples and warmth.
Yeah.
So
She really captured it so well. All right, I think it's time to bring out this fella. Now, tell us a bit about this piece, mate.
yeah, this is Andy piece. Yeah, I did this one. This is a gift.
This is a gift.
This is a gift for Jim, Stonebeard Jim, for his birthday. So Jim loves dwarfs, and we love Jim. I think I've said that many times in the past.
We've both gifted him a dwarf.
We've both given him a dwarf this year. So this is Targa from Hera. I painted a lot of Hera stuff this year.
Yeah.
Hera's been big for me. Not a heap, but more than probably everything else. So.
I'm actually having a good look at this right now too, chat, for the first time. So I'm just oodling over it because I've only seen photos, and Andy did a great job on this.
So this one's all done in the Stonebeard, original Stonebeard branding colours, which
Yeah.
was like an orange and royal, deep sort of regally blue, you know. Deep Prussian blue, one might say. So.
Now, tell me about this figure because I don't know anything about this, but that's
Lady Linda.
So this is Lady Alinda.
this shit's wild.
Yeah, so Lady Alinda is a Nighthaunt character. She was raised by Nagash to be like the spear tip of his ghost host. So
Okay.
Nagash is the Lord of the Undead in Warhammer Fantasy.
Okay.
Or in Fantasy and now Age of Sigmar. And as
Oh,
such,
so that's it's just a rebranding, is it, or fantasy is Age
so
of Sigmar?
Fantasy was once Fantasy, and then it became Age of
Okay,
Sigmar,
cool,
something
cool.
different but
Yeah.
the same. And so Lady Alinda leads his spectral hosts into war.
Okay.
And those spectral hosts are about claiming souls back for Nagash, souls that he was promised by Sigmar.
Ooh, okay. Now,
So that might inform you on some of the decisions.
yeah, it really
surrounding
does. I like this effect.
Yeah, the flamey sort of.
Yeah, sort of the cloth, like it's quite
Yeah.
lovely. I've never tried something like this myself, but I'd be down to.
Alinda is a particularly annoying piece to paint.
That looks like a nightmare to assemble.
Yeah. Assembly is one thing, but painting it is another when you think about it bouncing around all the time.
Ah,
All right, so I can't even look at this one because it hurts my eyes to look at it.
this piece is wild.
Yeah, this piece, you know what it is. It's
this-
a piece that's challenging to look at because of the way it's been sculpted,
Yeah.
and then the way the artist has painted
the
is
way
to
the
lean
artist
into
has
that.
painted is heavily lean into it. Your brain hurts.
Yeah, yeah.
It is confusing. Like, it looks great, and then wha-bam,
Yeah.
confusing. But no, the paint job is incredible. It really leans into it, and it feels like your vision is seriously messed up. I love it.
And that is on, I believe, a lovely
This is
Eva
a-
Studios.
This is an
thing.
Eva Studios plinth, friends. Beautiful quality here in Australia. I've used quite a few in my entries as well. Lovely work.
Very interesting is choosing to only paint the top black, and that's clearly to help build the atmosphere surrounding it.
Yeah. Now this
The wonderful,
lovely
the
little
wonderful
Alice.
Alice Cross
We-
from our sponsors.
From our great sponsors, Neko Galaxy. Friends, make sure to check out Neko Galaxy, lovely sponsors of the event. We have the pleasure to paint this in a class with Natalia, one
We
of the
will,
judges,
we will.
in
Natalia, I
February.
think Natalia is travelling all around Australia teaching
Yeah.
multiple classes, and I believe a lot of the classes had selected Alice for their session.
Yeah.
There was a host of choices you could make. I believe there was Alice, there was Misty was one.
Who else? Gosh.
There was the Fawn.
Yeah, there was. Silenci, something like that.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
terrible with
We're
names,
terrible.
sorry,
we would
guys.
need to bring Storm over here, and she
Yeah.
could name every
She-
single one.
just
She's an
bang, bang, bang,
incredible fan of.
She's a knowledge bank of that. So
Yeah, so
lovely model.
lovely take. Love the nominal metallic. Love the colour choice. You know, white is always a tough colour.
Yeah.
Executed well. Look at this. I love this.
This is great. Great little diorama.
Creative. I mean, sand is a challenge.
It is.
You know?
I only.
Sand is coarse.
It's rough and it gets everywhere.
It's coarse, it's rough, and it gets everywhere.
It's a nightmare.
You can't go a day without a good Star Wars quote.
I'll insert them everywhere.
Yeah. Love
So-
the masonry.
So sand, I'm just going to have a bit of a close look. So yeah, sand is a challenge to paint. I've tried to paint it a few times this year, and this is way better than my attempts.
Yeah, I think I'm going to
But
try and
getting-
find whoever painted this and have a chat to them
Yeah.
about how they've done it.
You know what? I've just noticed too. Very hard to see. The freehand detail on the shoulder there is
Yeah.
quite. I'll bring it up closer. I don't know if it's.
Get your hand in behind it and it might focus it.
The detail on that shoulder.
Come on.
There
Look
you
at that.
go.
There you go.
The detail on that shoulder pad is nuts.
Yeah, that's really lovely.
That's a lovely
Sand is
piece.
great. Whoever did this, you did a great job.
Great stuff. Here we go.
I like this bust. I think I need to paint.
This is an Andy bust if I've ever seen one.
This is just sound.
This is just a really solid demonic prince.
Yeah.
Lovely work.
Shogun.
Yeah, the shoulder pads are great. All the this color scheme, this is up my alley.
Yeah.
I really enjoy this.
Pulling all of the attention to the face with lightning.
Yeah.
Good move.
Really solid.
Cracking
stuff.
job.
It's another cracking bust.
Yeah.
A cracking unboxing.
It's really good. Like everything's been pretty good so far.
Yeah.
So.
This is bright. This is a powerful piece. Is in
Green is a
colour-wise.
colour you can just punch people out with.
Yeah, and seeing this in the flesh is really made me realise I need to punch my greens up.
Now, I believe this is painted by Migback. I'm pretty sure it's painted by Migback, who joins us on Monday nights, Party Monday stream. I think I saw it in another Discord. I don't think he was showing it in the
Ooh.
DP. Yes.
So it's almost secretive. I love the two lighting effect as well. It's really, really quite nice.
Really?
We'll round it out with this.
Oh, I don't want to hold that one.
We can keep going. We can do a few
Yeah, we
more,
can
mate.
do a
Like
few more.
we're happy now. We'll talk out
We
the
can
rest
talk
of the
about
stream.
models for
Yeah,
as long as
literally.
we like.
Yeah. So, I love this. This is a fantastic Blood Bowl piece. This troll is one of my favourite models of the year. Like, I love it. I don't think it came out this year. But
Yeah, but
I love it. This is the one that I got a STL of and sent to you, and you never printed me.
why bring that up on stream, mate?
Yeah.
Listen,
Airing out dirty laundry on the street.
I'm a terrible friend. Was it this one?
I mean, this is sick.
It's really cool. It's really
You know,
cool.
Like,
I love
love trolls, eh? I just love 'em, mate.
There's just so
It's
much
so good.
character. They actually look fun and exciting to paint. Like, so many options. Yeah, he is guilt tripping me. Terrible friendship.
I want to have a closer look at that one later.
Yeah. This is a lovely
This is from
bunny
Black Carrot. Blood Carrot.
blood carrot. Yeah, you've
Blood
painted,
Carrot Knights. I
you've
did one
painted
last
them.
year. The year before, maybe.
You did the Lannister cat, correct?
I did
Ooh.
Sir Pounce.
I love the little freehand carrot sword. Is that what that is?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. That's a great little addition. That's a nice little surprise I just found then.
And sculpted fur, which can be a challenge to paint, done pretty well on this.
Yeah, he's done actually quite a nice job. Sculpted fur can be quite tough. Another lovely piece. Little Arthur.
You just winced. Well, for everyone at home, Benny was in a painting funk last year, and
One of the many.
was going through a growth period, I think, and challenging himself with some new things. And he painted an Arthur.
I painted an Arthur, and I never before. I painted a cock, really. I painted a big throbbing.
He painted a big throbbing penis. This is not that. This is a much better
This is
version of
much
it.
better. This is actually how Arthur should be painted, not like mine.
Indeed. Now, the interesting thing about this one is, like, first and foremost, love the colours for this.
Yeah.
A lot of people with their Arthurs like to go in the blues, and I think that's
They
good.
do, yeah.
In the new FAQ book, Arnau has done a wonderful breakdown on light with Arthur and understanding how light works with shapes.
Interesting.
So I think it's going to be a piece we see more of as people
start
divulge
getting-
into that
yeah,
book
very
and get
interesting.
going.
That'll be
So
really cool.
super cool.
Who we got
Oh,
here?
I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, this is a great.
Now I think this is from Little Legend Studios. This sculpt.
Yeah.
And it's been in multiple painting classes around. Yeah. Did Redab do a painting class?
I think Masculines did
Masculine's
too.
done one. Yeah.
Masculines did a painting class with this. It's a great little figure. It's got some metal, got some fabric for textures, great face,
I
full of
like
character.
the way that they've achieved their non-metal in this.
Yeah, it's
swirling
interesting.
sort of colour.
It is interesting, hey.
Yeah.
Even the
It
face is quite nice. It does really work good.
works.
Lovely little piece.
All right.
All right,
George.
old mate George.
Love to see me some historical stuff.
You do, you
know.
do.
Some may say I'm very torn between what sort of painter I'd like to be.
I think you're still finding it expressing.
This is not about me. This is about George, and this take on George is pretty sick.
It's quite nice.
Nice bass, cool bass, cool tones. Bit of snow in there. Snow's not the easiest to get right.
Snow's tough.
This is looking pretty good. As I think stands up as a very sound historical piece.
Yeah, really good.
Always great to see how historical does at a more fantasy orientated event, as we get to see how fantasy does when we go to our more historical focused events around the country.
100%.
So.
This is a fun piece, so it's quite big.
So a piece, 100%, I believe. Journeyman's known for doing pieces based off Paul Bonner art.
Yeah.
This is a very famous piece of Paul Bonner art, and this is a really sick take on it.
It is, yeah. I love the sort of shadow lighting that they did there.
Yeah.
Quite a nice little piece.
Look at the way that
The little goober in the top's great.
That
the
non-metal
book-
metallic's really catching.
Yeah, the book's quite nice too. There's little illustrations in there.
A little book on spells. Great
Yeah, the
take.
metal's catching quite nice, hey.
Red trolls.
Red trolls.
More trolls. Just bring on trolls. Give me trolls. Love them.
You're a troll man.
I am a troll man.
That's why you like Mole Man. Now this piece, another from Inu.
Probably, after seeing it in the hand now, might be my favourite of the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, big call. I like the flames coming off the sword there. It's quite cool.
This was a part of New Kingdoms as well, I believe.
Yeah. Launch. I cannot remember the model's name, but really nice take on it.
Starts with S, I'm pretty sure. Hold it up. Hey, Storm. What name is this one?
Erinus.
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 Ask me, I know more.
Mate, well, you're just kicking back.
We like
mate.
to encourage,
Yeah.
everyone.
Storm.
We need our Inu
Have you seen
encyclopedia.
that up yet?
Very cool. We did terrible before. Now that you're here, what were the options, all the options we had for Natalia's class with Inu Kingdom? We had Alice Cross, Misty, and then what were the other names? Niobe.
Yeah.
And the two fawns.
And the fawns, which are
Shyvana?
Well, we had Agrath, we had Salinas.
Argrath and Salinas. That's it.
Yeah. There we go.
And which one did you end up with?
We're doing Alice.
Alice.
I think Alice has been the most popular,
And
right?
It's kind of like
It's been an even split between Alice and Niobe.
Okay.
Alice is like
The lighting on this really nice.
This
showing
is
up quite good.
so in our last stream of the year on Party Monday, Deno and I had a bit of a froth for this model actually from Mindworks.
This is a U model, both of you.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to have a little showdown
I'd
on
be
that
all
one.
over that like Big Deno on a cream bun.
Yeah, you bet he'd be breaking out the peanut butter on that.
Oh,
Peanut
you can,
butter all over.
you can almost smell it. It's quite nice too.
All right, go around the base here, Benny. It's good luck with this. That's all I'll say. We'll finish off with the.
All right, so friends, this one's fucking wild.
So
I don't know if I want to tilt it.
this is a pretty mighty bloodthirster.
This
I'm
thing,
gonna like here. I've got my.
No.
oh, no. This
Liam will-
is huge.
So this is is this the Forge-World one? I think it's Cabanda.
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, I think it's Cabanda.
But this is insane.
Hey
from
Dave,
Liam.
this bloodthirster, that's Cabanda, isn't
This
it?
one looking down. That one looking for these guys, and that one up.
So it's quite insane
Around, so this one
what this one's called.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can't remember.
big bloodthirster of corn.
set up over there.
It's the Forge-World one.
Camera.
Don't think it's Cabanda.
But it's lovely.
Someone in the chat might
That
know.
one now.
The base,
Yeah, so this
The
is
wings.
steering away from Jungle Base. But
yeah, this is Hellbase, the other popular.
yeah,
But the wings, the detail,
it's a
everything.
beautiful piece. And very brave of you, Ben, to have that put in your hands.
You're a brave man, Benny. You're a brave man.
You want us to wrap? We can do a couple more. Give us 5 or 6
All right.
more.
Yeah.
Natalia can come and pick
Yeah,
a couple with me that
yeah.
she wants to look at.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we've got a couple of our judges floating around, so they can
Yeah,
maybe.
we've got Natalia here,
They
Colwell.
can't.
Natalia.
They can't grab anything. Who's this? Who's popping in there?
There's
DC.
Colwell, DC the man.
One of the leading painters and absolute legends of our wonderful land. Yep. So this one here, don't touch the arrow.
Ah,
No, you can just have the cookies.
Munch off in the corner. That's the price.
so this is another lovely piece. I have this. I have not attempted to paint it yet.
Have that one.
Yeah.
This is from.
Just haven't attempted to. It's in a box.
This is from Black Crow.
Black Crow. Lovely piece.
Released this year.
Yeah. The
We just did your big old bloodthirster on the stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Must have been a journey.
It just got put in his hand.
the sweat was real.
On camera?
Just. So this is a lovely piece too. I'm excited to attempt to paint this. I kind of want to do a dark elf as well. I think.
I like that. I like that.
I think it's very fair.
Is it Liam? Is it Cabanda? Yeah, I knew it was Cabanda. Yeah.
Commander. Demon General.
Demon
Sigma's
General.
Prime.
Yeah. He's got titles. He's got titles on titles.
It's gone.
He had his back broken by. No,
really?
no. He had his back broken by Sanguinius. Yeah.
So this is from.
Yeah. Tough day
Liam.
for him, I guess.
I think Liam's clearly got the best resin pours going in Australia.
Liam's resin pours is something else.
It's something else.
He's got a lot of tips for resin pours.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to sit down with you and have a
Yeah,
chat.
we're going to have a 101 on how to pour a resin.
Yeah, because
I do have a back.
so.
Yeah,
But
that's where it is.
this is a lovely
That's tip
piece.
number one.
Yeah,
Get a vacuum chamber.
The same, like I said.
Alright.
Yeah, we have
that's very rich in colour. I quite like that.
This or this?
That one there.
This is lovely too. Here we go. This is a quite lovely little piece here. I'm curious to try paint something up myself.
Isn't it wonderful to just see people use completely different colours?
I would never have imagined this in this piece, you know? Like that's what's been really great to sort of see.
Quite right.
Yeah. I love it. The colours are great. So warm too. Really good job. Really good job with it. But no, there's been so many incredible pieces here.
There really has been, and we have barely scratched the surface.
We've got over 220 entries so far.
Yeah.
So it's just been a wild turnout with skill. Here we go. Some more beautiful entries.
That one's really.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well, it's beautiful.
This is also a nice little Elven Archer.
This reminds me of. What is she? Victorial.
from the Hobbit?
Victorial, yeah. Victorial.
Yeah. I think it's that. I can't remember her name. But yeah, very, very Hobbit-esque, we'll say, with the hair and that. A lovely little bust.
Cute little gargoyle on the way.
Yeah, this is a cool little piece. So this is quite interesting as well.
Change it completely.
Lovely little piece.
If you get it to full back,
Haha!
the resin will actually.
Finish on this one.
All right, friends. The last one for now. Look at that.
The mighty Emperor's Children, rock god himself.
Do you reckon he's playing Thunderstruck?
Nah.
Okay.
No, he's way more metal than that. He's no fringe metal, man. He's not old man dad metal. You know, he's riffing.
Lovely little piece.
He's probably pumping some severe tech metal that no one understands but him.
It's in the new age.
Yeah.
Lovely
Great
little
colours,
piece.
great balance on this.
Yeah.
Again, a lot of contrast, dark, purple, pinks,
Greens and the floor.
I mean, purple and green go together.
All the
you
blues in the back here
Yeah.
as well. Like it's a lovely piece.
Yeah.
Lovely piece. All right, we'll change the camera back.
Yeah, we'll come
To
back
our
now. There we go.
Well, there we are, friends. We got to see some of the
good to see
entries.
a bit of window into some of the entries.
Yeah.
Plenty more to come. You'll see all of those again or a good chunk of them again on stream.
Yeah.
I'm not sure with how many entries there are. I'm not sure every single miniature will get judged on stream.
No, I think
We
there
need to
will
be kind to our judges.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
may even have to bring in a fourth judge and split it down into two groups.
Yeah, and we may even have some of the maybe we should have a sort of sorting before,
Yeah, I think there would be a
Yeah.
pre-count as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So
because it is a lot of work otherwise with this many entries, and the skill is quite high. So
well, yeah, this many entries is more than manageable, but the streaming element of it makes it a bit more challenging
Yeah.
because that's the judges going and going and going. And we do want to look after them as well.
100%, yeah.
Yeah, I hope you really enjoyed seeing some of those.
Yeah.
I think if we look at our schedule, I think all we had planned was an artist interview and a bit of a chat to Specmod, but he's not been up here for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Maybe I can do something with him tomorrow if we've got time.
Yeah.
But instead of doing an artist interview, we thought let's get some models on screen for you.
Exactly, yeah.
There'll be plenty of time to chat to other folks.
100%.
We can only interview who's available at the time, and
Yeah, we want people to have fun and
we want
walk
people to have
around
fun
and
and enjoy
experience
the
it.
event. Mostly, chatting to us is
Secondary.
Is secondary. We hope you've enjoyed our stream today.
For day one, yes.
Day one. We've
Be
kept-
sure to keep an eye on the socials. The Crimson
Yeah.
Brush, the Instagram there on screen. Big thank you to our sponsors as well for Inu Kingdoms, Neko and Stonebeard.
Yeah.
We'll have day 2. We'll post the schedule on the socials and in Discords that people may be in.
Yeah, we'll endeavour to pump out a bunch of photos today across our Insta.
Yeah.
We shall make Deno sing a song. He's going to lose his voice by the end of day one, I think.
I think, yeah. Keep it. We'll keep that banked. But thank you, Moleman, too, for all the links. Great
Thanks
work,
for working the
champion.
stream for us. This will all be up and available on YouTube.
Yep. Big Deno Paints
Probably by
YouTube.
tonight. It usually Deno's
He's pretty scheduled, man.
savvy with making sure things go out on time.
Yeah.
So we'll have that out for you so that you can have a rewatch and have a closer look if you want to have a look at any of those individual models.
Yeah.
I know that's something I love to pour over when that's happening. You get to stop and freeze it and have a bit of a closer look.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, well, from us here at the Crimson Brush 2023, Ben and myself, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you everybody for stopping
Hopefully
by.
we've entertained you enough. We'll endeavour to be better on day 2.
Yeah.
I'll be bringing you a bit of a chat with our TO from Arc Open.
Yes.
So with Andrew Long.
Yep.
We'll be sitting down and having a good chat about his journey. I mentioned this earlier on the stream.
Yeah.
We'll then we'll have a chat hopefully with Natalia tomorrow as well.
Yeah.
I believe Storm might jump on tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll get Storm on the chat as well.
And then we'll give you a big old stream of judging.
I think it's going to be a fantastic day, friends. So be sure to catch us tomorrow. But until then, thank you very much.
To the cameras for the first time from both of us.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure having you along, and we'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, guys.
Bye. I've always wanted to do this. Buckley out.
And we fucked up the button.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
What am I doing?